Good morning, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. This is my channel, Divine Hippie 2222. My name is Stephanie, and this morning for our focus card of the day video, the 10 of Pentacles was pulled. So the message that God and the universe have for us through this card. Are you ready for this, folks? Peace and happiness. We've achieved it. We know how to create. We know the recipe for happiness for ourselves. We know the recipe for peace internally in any and all areas of our life. We have achieved peace and happiness in all areas of our life. Our spiritual journey has led us to this point where we have manifested that which truly makes us happy and fulfilled. We have the recipe. We have the wisdom. We have the knowledge. We have the skills. We know how to mix it all together and put it in the oven for it to bake to produce peace and happiness. I think that's beautiful. So enjoy it. And remember to share our blessings with those around us. What are our blessings? Peace and happiness. And the cycle of giving and receiving. So we are continuing the cycle of giving and receiving. That's awesome. Peace and happiness in any and all areas of our life, folks. We'll see it. We'll see it in others. We'll see it in the animals. We'll see it in small children. We'll see it in, intermediate age children. We'll see it. Not only in children, but in others as well. Like I said, in the animals, as well as other individuals that we interact with today. Peace and happiness in any and all areas of our life. That's amazing. And the Oracle card that came out today. Spin the silken thread divine. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. We are commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it is time to allow for that which is more precious and pure, that which we wish to take with us into the future, to continue and to release that which does not align with our true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this life, from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. We are guided to accept this healing now. So what I'm getting from this, so yesterday, I want to say it was yesterday, it was past life knowledge. So receiving that knowledge, that information, that wisdom from our past lives. Calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes today, folks. We're going to be utilizing that wisdom and that information and those talents and those abilities and those skills, that knowledge that we received. We're going to be utilizing that today in sharing our blessings with those around us. Enjoy it. And remember to share our blessings with those around us. looking for precious and pure, a new cycle, and it's time to allow for that which is more. So let me go a little further and read the next paragraph. Our past is calling to us. It is calling to be cleared, to be released, and for the beauty and power of the past to be claimed in the present moment. So the beauty and the power from the knowledge that we've gained to be utilized in the present moment, woven together like a precious rare silk. So what I'm getting is peace, happiness, beauty, and power, however that resonates for you folks. That is what we are going to be taking into the future. All the experiences, mistakes, adventures, and successes of our past in this and other lifetimes have given our soul plenty of material from which to draw its wisdom. Like fine silken threads being woven into a beautiful fabric, it has had to grow in awareness, light, capacity, and love in order to be where it is now. Wisdom, talents. We're creating something beautiful, folks. Patterns. Okay, so sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns. Spin the silken thread divine, being woven into a beautiful fabric. So this time we are weaving awareness, light, capacity, and love into the fabric, into the pattern. Patterns, fabric, wisdom, talents, healing. This is kind of like a Mod Podge of messages, because this is peace and happiness, and this is talking about wisdom and healing and release. and creating something new and beautiful from our past experiences, from our past lifetimes. Remember, 10 Sisters of Light, talking about a culminating lifetime, drawing in, so some of the knowledge that we may have received. We're able to let go of. Some of the experiences from our past that we were made aware of, we're able to let go of. Because this time, I'm not always drawn to this, but today I am. See the pentacles? See how this one's kind of dingy? It's got like these spots in it, okay? And then this one, it's less dingy and less faded. And this one's kind of dull and then less dull. And then they get a little brighter and then they get much brighter. And there's more of them. So taking the positive, creating a new fabric, creating a new pattern. Creating a new vision. Your vision is becoming clear. We're receiving clarity today, folks. However this resonates for you, this pattern that we are creating, our vision is becoming clear. Openness. We have the recipe. We have all the ingredients. We have all the pieces of the fabric to create the pattern. We have clear vision. We're taking all the best pieces from our past lifetimes. Oh. Precious, pure, awareness, light, capacity, and love. Putting them in the right order to be where they are now. Our pattern, we have all the pieces. With pattern, I'm thinking of like a quilt, right? So we already have all the fabrics, we already have all the designs, we already have all the materials. So now it's just time to start putting it all together. And what I'm getting is guidance. It says we're guided to accept this healing now, but I'm not getting healing energy from this. I'm getting we already have healed. Openness. Peace. We have achieved peace and happiness. Peace. Strength. So spend some time grounding ourselves and hugging trees, however that resonates for you, because I have both of my tree cards out, literally. They were both pulled. Well, they fell out. Peace and strength. So spend some time today. Be open to making adjustments to the pattern. That's what I'm getting. We've already achieved peace and happiness in all areas of our life. Our spiritual journey has led us to this point where we have manifested that which truly makes us happy and fulfilled. So enjoy it and remember to share our blessings with those around us. We are receiving clarity on our pattern. Be open to adjusting the design of the pattern. All the pieces are still there, right? So we're still using the same, I don't quilt. I don't know the right terminology to use for this analogy, for this metaphor. We're still using all the same fabrics. What I'm getting is we're just putting them in a different order. So the same colors are going to be there, right? It's still going to be awareness, light, capacity, love, peace, and happiness. Just prioritizing. Prioritizing the order of the pattern. Okay? Remain open to receiving the best order for our pattern. However that resonates for you folks. Clarity is coming. We have been receiving clarity gradually. And what I'm getting is today, boom, it's the column with 4 pentacles and they're bright and they're pure and they are awareness. Awareness is here today, folks. Openness. Remain open. We have achieved peace and happiness. So, grounding ourselves will allow for this final level of clarity to come forth and strength. So, our strengths add our strengths into this pattern somehow. And what I'm getting is by grounding ourselves, by spending time in nature, whether it's literally hugging a tree or just being out in nature, that's where this clarity is coming from. In putting the pieces of our pattern together in the best possible order. Don't forget peace. Don't forget strength. We already have the recipe. We already have all of the material. We already have all of the ingredients. Now, today is the day to mix it all up together. To put that creation in the oven, so to speak, or to start pinning it and sewing it with a different metaphor, if that quilt metaphor, right? But ingredients, that makes me think of baking. And so that's where the oven metaphor came from. The point is, we already have all of the ingredients. We have the recipe. So now it's time to create. We're going to be creating. And what I'm getting is be open to our creation being more pure and more precious than even we imagined. Greater levels of peace and happiness. And balance. Grounding. Those are our strengths. We have the wisdom. We've been given the wisdom. We've received the wisdom. We've downloaded the wisdom. However that resonates for you folks. We already have all the tools. We already have all the knowledge. We already have all the skills. So before we put it together, ground ourselves. Because we want this to be a quilt that lasts. That's what I'm getting. Be open to making adjustments. Which is fine, because we ask the universe what it is that we want, and then the universe provides. And if our intention, more precious, more pure, is our highest and greatest good, then our recipe, our ingredients are basically like guidelines, starting points. Something even better is coming, folks, from this creation, from this pattern, from this mixture. Something even better. So spend some time in nature. I mean, sit with a tree. Hug a tree. And be open to receiving more information in the direction of prioritizing the placement of all the pieces in our pattern. I think peace and happiness should be the first placement. I mean, that's just me, right? This is prior to me spending time with nature and hugging a tree. So ensure we are adding peace and happiness, awareness, light, capacity, and love in order to be where it is now. Yeah. We're adjusting the order of our pattern today, folks, from the information we've received. There's a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. So what I'm getting, is, okay, so we have pieces and we have put pieces down, and some of the pieces may just be open. Be open to making adjustments. Because the highest and greatest good is the desired outcome, period, end of story. For all the pieces, for the entire pattern. Being open, receiving clarity. Awareness, light, love, capacity, precious and pure. Share our peace and our happiness and our joy with those around us. I hope this makes sense to you folks. To me, now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of sounds all, here and there and up and down and left and right. We have all the pieces. We have the knowledge, the skills to create. Be open for our creation to be bigger and better, more precious and more pure. Be open and spend some time in nature. All right, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.